¿Qué pasa, amigos? My name is Ash, and today I want to talk about a very interesting conspiracy my friends and I were discussing just yesterday. Before we jump into this juicy piece of speculation, let's all pray to the gods of gaming that this video doesn't get hit by YouTube's new conspiracy policy. In all fairness, this conspiracy isn't directly hurting anyone, or is it? Don't get too worried, it's nothing too major, or is it? But no, seriously, this isn't anything that I've seen online so far, and the discussion I had with my Apex teammates was an interesting conversation that had some very interesting ideas brought to light. So let's start with some context about what I am cryptically talking about. So the very first season of Apex Legends dropped the other day, and with it, a brand new class type, or legend as they are called in-game, was released to the community. While this new legend named Octane was officially released, it is behind a paywall, which requires players to use either Apex coins or legend tokens to obtain. Unlocking Octane will cost you either 750 Apex coins, which technically will cost you $10, as that is the lowest denomination available in the game shop, or 1200 legend tokens, which will take 20 levels of grinding for players to earn enough tokens. And with two other legends sitting behind a paywall, it's likely that a majority of players will not have enough for Octane for a while. While all of you may not agree with me that Octane is now the best legend of the game, it's certainly fair to say he's at least top 2 next to Wraith. But in my and many other players' estimations, Octane is a beast of a legend. He can regenerate health, which frees up inventory slots as carrying tons of health is no longer a priority. He has a massive speed boost that gets him across the map faster than any other character, getting him in and out of combat at ridiculous speeds. And his ultimate, while it may not be game breaking, is a solid addition to what Octane can do. It grants your team height advantages by launching you onto rooftops or overhanging rocks, and it can also be used as a quick escape out of any potentially lethal situation. And so that was the context that we have built our mini conspiracy theory around, and I think that we came up with something that is a legitimate possibility. As you all may know, EA is the publisher behind Respawn's massively successful game. EA is a company that is notorious for shady business practices, poor monetization choices, and overall bad business and gaming decisions. With all that being said, I reveal to you my conspiracy theory surrounding Apex Legends and their new legend, Octane. And that theory is, Octane was created as an intentionally overpowered legend to help drive sales of the Apex coins to start off this new season. So let's break this theory down, where I will convince you of its legitimacy with convincing proof and evidence. Let's start with the simple question of why. Why would EA and Respawn do such a thing? The short answer? Respawn would never come up with such a thing, but EA, however, most definitely would, and has even pulled shady moves like this in the past. So the question is, why would EA push Respawn to do something like this? And that answer is simple. Over the past couple years, EA's public stock hasn't been doing so well, and shortly before Apex dropped back in February, EA's stock plummeted after they reported missing their earnings goals. All thanks to the utter flop of Battlefield 5, most likely due to the catastrophe of a marketing campaign and the ever plummeting confidence the gaming community has for EA-backed titles. But when Apex dropped in early February, things turned around for EA. As Apex reported massive player turnout and player population milestones over the first month, EA's stock started to rise significantly. At this point, EA is leaning heavily on Respawn and Apex Legends to keep their company balanced and in the green. And outside of huge player counts, what would really boost EA's stock prices and outlook for the future? Yep, you guessed it. Massive revenue flowing in from their new flagship title, Apex Legends. With the new season coming out alongside the battle pass that players must purchase using $10 of premium currency, it was prime time for EA to really pump up those sales. Players were and are excited about the new season and what it has and what it will bring to the game in the near future, making them more inclined to buy Apex coins and in larger quantity. Especially if those extra Apex coins could buy them the best legend in the game, getting a leg up in a battle royale game is the difference between life and death, and for many people, using the character that is trending and securing the wins for other players is of paramount importance. What I believe the plan was for Octane was to release him as an all-out beast, make him the most desirable character in the game, which would in turn drive up demand and sales within the game's premium store. And once the majority of the sales have been placed and the community has calmed down, Respawn will nerf Octane in a later game update, making him a middle-of-the-road type legend. And once Season 2 rolls around, they will do it all over again to get the community excited about an amazing new legend that will bring stray players back to the game and bring dedicated players a newfound sense of excitement for the Battle Royale title. So that is the little conspiracy theory that has been swirling around my group of Apex friends, and to me, someone who isn't really inclined to believe conspiracy theories, I believe this could easily be what's going on, especially given the history and track record that EA has with microtransactions. Anyway, that will do it for this video. Make sure you hit like, click or tap that subscribe button to become the heart of this gaming channel, and be a part of the conversation in the comments below by telling everyone how you feel about this conspiracy theory and if you have any of your own conspiracy theories surrounding Apex Legends or EA. And for more gaming analysis, news, reviews, and opinions, stay here on Ash Heart. And as always, thanks for watching.